Okay.
Yeah.
We'll probably be able to hear it. Yo.
Sound check. Yeah, I got Trevor. Come.
Yes, sir.
There he is. There he is.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Daytona Beats.
Shout out.
We're going to say that every time. Shout out Daytona Beats, bro. Yeah.
All right, Trev, bring us in.
What is up, guys? You are now watching the No Look Passengers podcast, episode 4. How's everybody doing, man?
Yes, sir.
What's today? Tuesday?
Is it Tuesday?
Today's
New
Tuesday.
day.
Yeah.
You already know me. Bush Light Peach.
Bushlight Peach, man.
Shout out Bush Light Peach.
Hey, that's
Shout out
4
to Bush Light
episodes
Pizza
of Bushlight Peach,
And
man.
Eddie's Pizza.
Yeah, shout out Eddie's Pizza.
Eddie's Pizza, a proud sponsor. Bush Light Peach.
We'll
Working
get there.
on it.
We'll get there.
Working on it. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we doing
Yes.
great.
Cameron?
We doing great, you know what I mean?
Cameron, how are you, bro? I know you're a little under the weather.
Yes. Yeah, guys.
Hold on.
Yeah, what's wrong with Cam?
Everybody can hear everything, right?
I can hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just double checking.
You guys might be able to hear it in my voice. I'm a little under the weather. Had a little sinus infection,
Not good.
but you know,
Boy's sick. Boy got the
I
cold.
ain't sick, bro. I ain't sick. It's just a little allergies, is what I like to call it.
I went through it last
Okay,
week.
Okay.
What you been doing, Trevor?
Man, I don't know if you want to get started in on me yet, because like it's been a crazy day for me, and I want to talk about it. Like I want to talk.
We'll get it. We'll
it
come
feeds into the reason why I want this to work even
We'll
more.
spin the block back.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
let's
let's
hear
get-
the lighthearted part of it. Like, how
Let's
are
do
you
that.
doing today?
Yeah, how are you doing?
I mean,
today? Maybe not today, but just, in
I'm
general.
actually fine. Like I'm happy to be here with you guys. Like that's all I've looked forward to all day. But man, it's just so funny how someone just comes along and kind of shits on your day, and
Yeah, it
and it
happens
only
to the
happens
best of
whenever
us.
you like let them. You know what I mean?
I mean, not really. Sometimes it do just be happening.
Yeah.
Like,
On the bright side, it isn't on some weird internet shit. Like I have been arguing with people today, but I don't.
Instagram comments have been going crazy today. but
I don't give a fuck about them. Like
real life
just
beef.
Kinda.
Not
yeah.
even beef.
Just some people.
I hate beefing with because I kind of know about it, but all right, so here's a topic. I always, and I still don't take this the wrong way, it's always respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? It's always respect your elders, automatically, elderly as in, obviously super old, automatic respect off rip. But like at what age do you they're like, you just gotta let like middle-aged people, like between like 30 and like 50, like at what age does that shit like go out the window where it's like, all right, I'm a grown man, bro, like you're not gonna talk to me like a kid no more.
I think once you become an adult,
I
especially
think so too, but I think it's like an older person thing where they don't see it the same
of
way.
course. If
where
it's
like-
if it's rational, like if you're not really doing anything too crazy, like then fuck them. Because some old people just get mad about anything.
Listen, to me, people are people, brother. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't much.
If you're being a dumbass kid and someone checks you for it, that's normal.
It's
but
whatever.
if you're just going about your business and some old
Now
fuck
I
does
live
some
life
shit,
as like, okay, respect my parents, my grandparents, my family members.
Yeah.
Obviously your parents, your guys' parents. In the circle, but like sometimes I'll go to the grocery store or like I'll just be out in public and just the nuts on some of these old people.
they got balls, bro, and they
Like
say it's
just
because
to
they're
think,
old.
but my thing is, bro, they're not even like old. Like when I say old, I'm not even meaning old. I just mean like 35-year-olds who like.
35-year-old can catch these fucking 26-year-old hands.
You know what I'm saying? Like someone who's older than me, but like not like elderly per se.
They're not. You don't mean old. You just mean older than you.
Yeah, I just mean someone who like. Yeah, like
Whenever I'm thinking of like the old people that are like 75 that
I'm
do
not
crazy
even,
shit.
I'm not even talking about that because like, okay, you're just an old geezer, but like you said,
yeah.
bro, you're 34, bro. I will beat the dog shit out of you.
Yeah,
in
we can
Walmart right
throw
now.
we can throw.
I don't
fake.
care.
I don't think when they say respect your elders, I don't look at it as respect everyone older than me.
Exactly.
I look
No,
at it as like,
but me
I think there is a
neither.
cutoff. I think it's like 65 plus.
But you know exactly who I'm talking to about. You know exactly the type of person that I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Like,
Nah, fuck them,
you,
bro.
you know
They-
exactly where they live.
They get all the smoke.
You know exactly the type of person that I'm talking about.
They get all the smoke. But if you're 65, you're getting the pass for being the dickhead or being the fucking ass.
I'll
I
give
don't
you-
know, bro.
I
Like,
don't. I'm not saying that like you get the pass, but
If
like
you're
I'm
justified-
not gonna press. I'm not gonna make.
Yeah,
it a
you're not
big
getting
deal.
pressed. You're not getting the smoke if you're 65 calling me a dickhead.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be like, all right, you geezer. Like,
Yeah, yes, sir.
I don't know, bro. If I
I'll
get
get in a
into some
verbal.
road rage,
I'll get in a
like-
verbal assault. I will get in an argument with you, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna get physical.
if old folk want to throw hands, I'm
no,
defending
Trevor,
myself.
We ain't beating no 70-year-olds asses, bro.
If,
I'm
if
not. I'm
you
just not.
are on that type of time, then I am too, bro. I read
I mean,
people.
if old dude, if it comes to that and they do it, I'm not swinging on them first.
Hell
You know
no.
what I'm
No,
saying?
no, no. I'm
the
not.
way you're talking is like you would just take them down.
No.
Yeah, it sounds
no,
like
no,
Trevor's
no.
like trying to whoop up on some 70-year-old men.
Absolutely not. But like, there's been situations where a 75-year-old man might think that he still got it, and I ain't gonna lie, there are 75-year-old men that would whoop my ass because
Yeah,
they've
for
been through
sure,
some
but-
shit.
Not a lot of them.
But
Yeah, I'll take.
I'll take my
I'm
chances.
a bet
though.
on myself.
Hell yeah. But I'm not saying to throw the first punch, man. I think it's funny when some shit like that happens. Like, I'll let it play out just so I can get the full comedic value out of it and talk about it later. But
Also, if you guys in the comment section want to any grandpas, grandmas, 65 and plus, Trevor's beating they ass.
That's
Hit us
gonna be
up.
on the Patreon.
Yeah, that's the Patreon
I will
content.
hey, man, if y'all start commenting, I'm going to comment back.
Yeah, actually, don't.
I'll argue with your grandma, bro, but I will fight your uncle. You
I'll
feel me?
argue.
I'm fighting all uncles.
Well, not every single one, but most of them.
Yeah.
Because there be some like
Listen,
young
man,
uncles.
I-
You know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
feel
There'd be
like-
like a 25-year-old uncle randomly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like
I
I'm
just feel like
fighting
there's a
anybody-
certain amount of respect that
It's a
you got to
different thing.
have as a human being for other human beings, no matter the age.
yeah,
I think my
exactly. I
thing
think
is-
that's my whole point. Do unto you as you want to be done to others.
I really
and
do
think
have a
that's
cutoff though. Like I'm beating the fuck out of anybody between 18 if there's smoke, not just on the street.
Okay, yeah.
Between 18 and 65 though. Like I will never fight a 70-year-old man.
I will if a 70-year-old man's trying to harm me, bro. He can get hands.
I guess it's
If it's
situational.
not a physical altercation, I'm not going to create one.
I think my thing is though, I'm not expecting the 70-year-old man talking shit to actually come up to me like,
I'll give you an example.
bro, them people who fought in Vietnam, they still, they might be able to throw hands and shit.
I'll be wanting to like just tee off on like I'll be in Target with my girl, bro, and like I'm not having a good time off rip. You know what I'm saying? I'm
How
looking
can
at
you? You're in Target.
I'm looking at what I want, the two sections I want to look at that they never fucking have anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The wrestling toys don't have any. Video games don't have any. Cards don't have any. Anything I want to look at don't have it. So I just make my little lap. And then like, okay, granted, I might be a grown man trying to find wrestling toys, but like there'll be like kids just acting a fool.
And that's what kids do, though.
And like they'll be running into me, and like I don't know. I won't check the kid, but I'll just kind of like look at the kid.
I
and
kind
then
of
I'll,
look at their parents. Like,
and
you're
then
not gonna do some
that's
shit.
my point. I'll look at the parents,
No respect. They don't teach kids respect.
and like the
anymore.
parent like looks at me like I was doing something wrong. Like
Yeah. Don't
he's
get
just
near
a
my
kid. Like nah, whoop his ass.
I would have got my ass.
He just
beat.
threw half the toys off the shelf, acting a fool because you won't buy him nothing, bro. Like
did y'all get whooped as a kid?
did I
Hell
get? I don't
yeah,
even
dude.
think I can talk about that on the podcast.
Bro,
I'm just curious,
Hold
'cause,
on. I'm just gonna say this. My dad, he's really, really cool. But
Shout out to Todd.
baseball, he trained me for baseball my whole life, and I'd be in the batting cage having a bad day, and my dad didn't have no patience for that shit.
Yeah,
he would
you
just
just
rear
gotta-
back and hit me with the ball and be like, "Hit it, dumbass." You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't get beat or
I didn't
abused
get
as a
beat.
child.
I
by
didn't
no
get beat.
means.
I would get
Oh,
a
yeah,
spanking if I needed it.
I got my ass whooped,
Yeah.
and by no means, it definitely was good. Like,
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Like it was like beneficial as a child. I knew that like, all right, I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble. But eventually it went from like when I grew up, it was like, all right, I'm not gonna get my ass beat. I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get something took. My phone's gonna get took, and then it ultimately went into
my car's gonna get taken,
and then ultimately it went into like a grown up thing, or not a grown up thing, but like all right, I can't fuck up because like I'm gonna disappoint my mom. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I think there is levels to it.
I think you had to get to that of like punishment or like
that just shows that you have
like,
respect for your parents still. Like you know that they're not gonna do anything to you, but you can't do anything that's gonna make them disappointed in you because like sure. I don't want to do that.
I mean, even with this, I know my mom's gonna be like, "Why do you curse so much?" And it's like,
I curse like this in front of my parents.
I try not to. But if you listen to Chrissy, I love you. I'm still my mama boy.
So we're talking about mamas and everything right now. So it's a perfect. I'm sorry, Cameron. I don't want to cut you out.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
It's a perfect time to go ahead and talk about why I had a bad day. So as a grown man and a son, it's the worst feeling ever whenever you watch somebody make your mom cry and you can't do nothing about it. This fucking bitch, man. Like, so me and my mom,
Not your mom.
No. My mom's not the bitch. The bitch made my mom cry.
Shout out to Tam.
Listen, me and my mom, my family, we're all in real estate and construction and all this. So to make money, I went into the same line of work because I have connections. I had someone to show me the ropes. So I still work at the same place as my mom, and I work with my mom on a lot of transactions and everything. Well, I watched this bitch on a deal my mom's been working on for a good while now, a new construction build. This appraiser, on the phone with my mom, I just saw it hit her in the face, like whatever this woman said to her, and she's already having a tough time. She's really stressed out. Everything's busy as shit right now. And I just saw it hit her face, man. She just started crying. And, like, there's no worse feeling in the world as a son and a grown man watching your mom cry.
No, yeah.
And you can't do nothing about it. Like, if I was in person and this was a male appraiser and it wasn't, it was a female.
Which is even worse.
Even worse.
Even like in a hypothetical situation,
I'm not doing
You're not
nothing.
Gonna punch the lady.
If she attacked my mom, then yeah, maybe.
Even then,
it's touchy. Yeah, even then it's touchy. Even then, but like I can't do nothing about it other than just be supportive. I don't like watching my mom cry.
She wasn't over 65. This appraiser lady.
I don't know. She was on the phone.
Better fucking hope she wasn't.
Oh God.
Thank God for your grandma though. She helped out with the situation a lot.
Shout out to grandma.
Your grandma's a cool lady, man.
But yeah, no, it sucks. That's a shitty situation.
I mean, what would like? It's
that.
just.
No, I've been there. I've been in the same situation.
Like before. I said, I didn't even have a bad day. But it's a bad day when you see your mom cry.
No, that's a fact.
For any reason.
No, that's a
like
fact.
I love my mom. My mom's always been my like support system that I can lean on, and the person that's helped me get through a lot of shit. I don't fucking like that.
No, that's
you talk to my mom like that. I want to put my foot up your ass.
No, that's a fact.
But that's just me.
I do want to play, and I know it's a touchy subject, so I'm not gonna try to get under your skin here, Trevor. I do want to play devil's advocate a little bit.
Go ahead.
When it comes to something like that, from your perspective, I know that you feel like there's nothing you can do, but in the moment, like what did you want to do, but like what could you have done?
I mean, the only thing
that's what he's saying. He said it's shitty when like there's nothing.
Only thing I could have done, which is hug my mom. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my mom loves her work. God bless her. She's worked her ass off, and she loves her work. And there's not much that can make my mom just leave work and go home in the middle of the day. But that was one of them. So it did suck. And every situation has sides of the story and everything, and there's a lot of people involved in this whole deal, so I'm not gonna it's
just one of them things.
It's other people's fault.
It's just on the basis it's just a shitty thing, bro. Seeing your mom cry in any type of way.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, if you love your mom like I do, it's everybody else's fault. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It
that-
ain't my mom.
No, that's a fact.
It ain't her fault. Y'all fucking made my mom cry.
I think
Nah,
we can
I'm the
all
same
collectively say, coming from us as a unit, coming from me, coming from Trevor and B May, fuck that appraiser, bro.
Yeah, well,
I don't give a fuck
on
what
the
she
game,
said.
bro.
There's a professional way to
Yeah,
handle
bro, we don't
situations
do
like
that.
this.
If I find I ain't even gonna find you. I ain't even gonna put the effort into finding you.
We
Nah,
no,
'cause
that's the thing.
it's
Right here
already
on the
up.
couch, we don't have to have a professional way about going about it. It's just fuck that bitch.
Yeah, that's
straight up.
fact.
It's just fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck
Gonna
her,
praise these. Never mind.
bro. Ever since like COVID and real estate got real hot, you got all kinds of different people just getting into the business trying to capitalize, and that means lenders, appraisers, realtors, even more than that, people trying to sell you like social media marketing and shit for real estate. Like, it's crazy, and we're sick
yeah.
of it. And we got all these fucking random ass people coming around trying to tell us how to do our shit when someone like my mom's been doing it for 27
just gotta-
fucking years.
Stay the course, bro.
You know what I'm
Stay the
saying?
course.
Like, they're here today and going tomorrow. We're not.
we gotta get the Tammy interview.
My mom would be a great interview.
No,
She
for
would,
sure.
because she especially as us and me, you and Cam, trying to build this business and trying to make something of ourselves. My mom's someone who can really preach about work ethic because she worked her fucking ass off. You know,
Heck yeah. No, that would be a sweet. I want to talk to a lot of people
I
like
do
that.
too,
We was
bro.
talking a little bit earlier about guests and stuff, and it's like I want to talk to all kinds of people, bro. And obviously, like we were saying, there's two different kinds of guests. There's the homie guests, and then there's like
It's a
people
whole
that
different
like we
thing.
can actually talk to and like take a bit of information from and like
Learn
apply
something from everyone.
apply it to like this whole thing of like, okay, this is how we do it. This is how, build the whole thing because
I think also, where we're on this journey of like social media and just media in general, really, any kind of entrepreneur or any kind of business owner, stuff like that, like it's very valuable information that I think a lot of people in social media don't really think about the fact that it's a business at the end of the day. They just
don't.
look at the numbers and they're like, oh, I got followers, I got views.
oh,
But
yeah,
in reality, like the guy that owns the whatever company down the road and us, there's a lot of similar
oh no,
aspects to
for
it.
sure.
For sure, man. And people are starting to come around to the fact that all of this stuff that we're doing now is there's a business structure and a business model to it all. It just took people a long time to realize, like, it took a lot of people becoming millionaires off of this
I mean,
shit
like
before people realized it.
Like I said, bro, like this is the new grind. Like like we were talking earlier, and it's like it's a lot of work doing what we want to do, but it's like, and we've done a lot of shit, and it's just backlog and
Yeah.
like, counting it up. But it's like, hey, that's what you got to go through the grind and like do the dirty work and the other stuff that like people's not gonna see and that whole side of thing. And
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of it, because like I said before, like I mean, just look at it back in the day, bro. Like it was the roughest times, but it was the best of times. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's like we're really doing the same thing again, just on a different level.
And I think that this is I think since then we've all matured in a way that's very special. I know that I can sit down and talk with people who may have had seen me in a different way and had a
But
different opinion of me.
Also, not to cut you off, but another goal of mine, like I know when we talk sometimes off camera and stuff, it's like I say these things and like they seem bigger than like
Nah, man, they are big.
achievable, but it's like I don't know. It's like you got to what am I trying to say? You gotta like. It's about fuck. Damn, I'm gonna have to chop this up because it's right on the tip of my tongue. But it's like it's really about like the process, not to sound so fucking cliche, but it's like I want to talk to like everybody and just ask them like, okay, these are the questions that like I wanted to know, but like I didn't have no one to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have like, hey, how do I start a business, or how do I do this, or how do I do that, or what was it like doing this? So it's like getting inside like you know, just like
The mind of somebody who's done it.
Just learning stuff that like I don't know shit about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like I want to build this into something great, but like I don't know how.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the biggest like
I think
thing
it's-
I want to get across of like what's the podcast about and what are you guys doing is like, bro, I'm figuring out a way to figure this thing out, and then
It's kind of
ultimately
like documenting it for people. Like,
and ultimately give back to like a younger generation of people who want to do the same thing but didn't have the, you know, the people to ask. The same way I didn't have the people to ask, but at least I can create this in like a backlog of content where like, okay, you have all this, you can learn something, you know, you can learn something here.
I also want to say real quick, the way you worded that was like, I want to ask someone who knows what they've done or what they're doing, how they did it. But I think it is a little bit more nuanced with the podcast and like this platform too, because like, for example, if we have an entrepreneur right here, instead of saying, "Hey, bro, well, how did you do it?" I think it's more.
It's more of the journey. Like, okay, tell me about
in
you.
this situation, when you were put in this situation, how did you handle that?
Yeah.
When you were first starting to, like, and that's the thing too, is why you can't just walk up to a guy that's washed windows and built a business out of that and say, "How did you build a business?" Because what he did was wash windows,
and he did it good.
and he was the best at it. So you have to you can't ask them about.
I think it's more of like, okay, at what point in your life did you decide you wanted to wash windows? And then they're gonna be like, well, I didn't grow up wanting to wash windows. I hit a point in my life where I was like, I gotta do something.
I gotta go wash some windows.
And it's like that's the story.
Yeah,
like,
that's my point too, because like I think it's all more nuanced.
Because everybody has a story. You can get a good conversation damn near out of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know, except for that
Hell
damn
yeah.
appraiser bitch.
Yeah, fuck.
She didn't
that.
want to have a conversation. She just wanted to be mad. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to go out here and I'm going to say this. As people, we also need, and I can get mad and say, oh, I want to put my foot up someone's ass. I'm not going to do shit. But as people, we need to also realize that appraiser could have had a fucking shitty day. You know what I mean? Her
Yeah,
mom
but
could
not
have died
here.
this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boy, now chill out.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
No, you're not wrong.
we all
man. I
go
think
through
that's
shit. Like, there's days where people think I'm an asshole, and the reality is that I got a lot of shit on my mind.
Oh, not for sure. But I mean, that's just like understanding
That's
and
just
being
life.
at, a,
That's just-
at a place mentally and like da 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 da. But like
Either
no
way,
one-
you can't be unprofessional.
I don't care how good you say you are, bro. No one like thinks of everyone else in every situation. You know what I'm saying? Like there comes a point you could be the most you could be a saint on this earth, and at some point you're gonna be selfish. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, somebody's gonna hit that.
You're
nerve.
not gonna think about the next person. And
Yeah.
like
I think being a human though, and being in society, you can't allow yourself to act like that towards others, no matter what happened in your day,
that's
I
a
agree.
fact too.
I agree.
professionally and
You can't do it.
Just
Socially,
yeah.
And I mean, I'm gonna say my issue is that I will sit there in a situation and I'll take so much shit from people and I'll just bury that, and then something happens over time, month after month after month, and then there's that one person that
I'm the
gets
worst for that.
there's that one person that gets my breaking point, even though they weren't the cause of my breaking point.
Oh,
It's
bro,
all this
see,
shit
that's
lined
the-
up.
That's
And-
a fact.
and I'll freak
like,
out on
the
somebody.
worst part is like it's usually like the person who's like ain't even like doing
Yeah.
who you know who cares for you the most. Or
They
like,
care for
I do
you.
it to my girl all the time, not to get all relationshipy and da 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 da.
I wouldn't
but,
know
like,
about that. So
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, she probably gets the worst of it. And like, bro, like last night I lost my fucking AirPods, and like it was not a big deal, but like I couldn't find my AirPods. You know, I'm stomping through the house. I'm like, where's my shit? I'm like trying to be super conscious. Like she gets out of bed, she's trying to help me. She's like, did you do this? And it's like, I know she's just trying to help,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When she's
It's
like,
that
well,
check in the bathroom moment, and you're like, I already fucking checked
yeah,
it. You
it's
know
just
what I
like,
mean?
well, where did you leave it last? And it's just like, well, if I fucking knew where I left it last,
Yeah.
I'm
I wouldn't
so
be in
guilty of this too.
I wouldn't
And
be in
think
this
it's-
position. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's because I know that, you know, she loves me and da 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 da. And it's like, I know I can like not lash out, but like,
No, you're comfortable. You're
yeah,
so
that-
comfortable
that would
around
be
your
it.
girl because I'm guilty of it too. Like I'm so comfortable around
Oh,
my
no.
girl to where it's like 3 shitty things happen to me today. And then she says something that I don't totally agree with. And then I'm
it's-
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, she just
out of
gets
nowhere
it.
just blow
And
up.
it's like,
and,
I'm sorry.
it's a
for
character
that.
flaw. You know what I'm
know,
saying? It's not a
definitely-
good thing to do.
It's definitely my bad, but at the same time, like if I lost something and don't ask me where I left it last, because obviously that's the issue.
No, see, that's what I'm talking about too. Is because like,
like
as a
obviously
person,
I don't know.
as a person,
where I
you
left it
shouldn't. No matter what you've been through, you shouldn't refer to automatically being like finding the holes in what she said or what anybody said.
But at that point, you're right. I get, but at the same time, I don't think it would just be just her. Like if I lost my phone right now, and then you were to ask me, where did you have it last? I would say the same thing to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's on a much deeper level.
Yeah,
because, like,
yeah. I think that's
I
a
don't
you
know.
thing too.
Yeah,
a little bit
whatever.
more than
it might
just
be
like,
me. It might
I
be a
mean,
character flaw.
I don't know. I'm kind of like that too. Like, I just got mad at my dad the other day, so it was my dad's birthday. I didn't get mad at him, but I snapped at him and I felt bad about it. He asked me to play golf for, me, my uncle, my cousin, and my dad. And it was, the day before his birthday, so he wanted to play golf. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like I don't play golf a lot, but I'm not bad at it for someone who doesn't play a lot. But I don't go because I'm really competitive and it makes me fucking mad.
That's why I don't play golf.
And like I'm getting ready to hit a ball and I'm already having, it's like the third hole. I'm having a bad day already. I've already fucked up the first 2 holes and I'm getting ready to swing and I hear my dad say something in my backswing, bro. And like I didn't hit a bad shot, but I didn't hit a great one either. And like it was in that type of situation where it was one of those kind of shots where it was like, that's my specialty. And I fucked it up. And I just looked at him and I was like, why the fuck are you talking to my backswing?
Now, did he just was he just talking?
He was talking to my cousin. And the
But
thing
or
about
was
my
he shit talking?
No. He wasn't
Oh.
shit talking.
Oh, so you snapped. That was,
You did. Yeah.
I snapped. I was. It was one of those days where it was like I woke up in a good mood, but then like I let the dog out. She comes back in and eats her food, but then she shits in the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I was already pissed off. I was just in a bad fucking mood, and I just I got better as the day went on, but I
Hey,
felt
shout
bad
out
about
Molly.
it.
Shout out
shout out
Molly.
to
Yeah,
Molly.
she's in my bedroom right now crying because I would love to have her on the podcast.
She needs to be
but
a guest for sure.
she's just too wild.
that was good.
That was so.
I'm gonna put some reverb on that.
A little delay.
We need you need to get a soundboard with that on it. Get the peaches ready.
All right, I got a question.
Let's hear it.
Kind of what we was talking about on the break.
We back.
Yeah, we was talking about good shit on the break.
So this is a good, bonding topic, but like, how do we all meet each other?
Okay, you want to go?
Fire question.
You want to
Which
go with
is-
like me and you?
First, I kind of want you to preface the question of like what you just said while we was outside. If you can remember it, like, do you think that we linked up when we linked up for a reason?
Yeah,
And it all comes to this. So like, yeah, we can start with me and you.
I don't know,
guess.
man. Me
Had-
and Brenton
oh,
met.
shit.
Me and Brenton were friends. We've been friends since high school. Me and Brenton have been friends since high school, but even back then we were on kind of the same thing. Like we wanted to do like music and stuff, but we didn't really become like really good friends until after high school. Whenever I was like, "Yo,"
I would say it would have to be baseball related because
it was
I
baseball related.
I didn't play baseball, but I was just there.
You were the biggest high school baseball fan.
No,
No.
it
He was
more
like the
all my homies were like on the baseball team, or most of them, and not
Brenton
even
was
most
like
of
really
them,
cool
because,
with
like,
everybody.
Yeah, I just kind of had like a gym class with some of the baseball dudes, and
So you're a fan.
they just kept leaving school early, and I was like, "What are y'all doing?" They're like, "I'm going to baseball." I was like, "Bro,
Shit.
y'all need a manager."
Let me find out.
And
Anyway,
basically that was it. Coach was cool. He was like, yeah, bro, just pull up. So like, yeah, I just was there. I just talked shit in the dugout.
Yeah.
And like that was that. But that's basically how, you know, me and Trevor
It had
We
to be
met like
baseball
that,
related.
but
you know,
like
met
the
like
way
that. And then I remember this very specific art in town. We was talking about music and like a big thing on the baseball buses. We would freestyle, put instrumentals on.
yeah, bro, we
you
would.
start freestyling,
And I would
then
beat
it's like,
everybody's ass.
It wouldn't be me.
I was
Uh,
beating your ass. I was,
no,
yeah, I was.
You sat in the front of the bus because you was a youngin, and you couldn't come back to the back of the bus.
That's
with
not
us.
true.
That is true.
Who was the best youngin though?
I mean, you was the best youngin, but
I was the best.
I remember
what?
that.
Just say it.
listen.
I was.
That was just one song.
Oh no! I know what you're gonna say.
This is one time.
This will give a good
So
light on
we
my
used to-
fucking competitiveness.
we used to no, I ain't even telling that story. We used to like, you know, the cheap water bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course, yeah.
the store brand. You could
The
buy
Food Line waters.
Yeah, you could bite a hole through that thin plastic, right?
Okay.
You could bite a hole through it. You squeeze the bottle, it squirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro. Trevor would be like, you know, front of the bus because we're shooting him from. This is how I know he was in the front of the bus because he would be up there and like.
in the first years, whenever I was on,
This is what I'm talking about. I was in 11th
Not-
grade,
not
so you had
later.
to be young. You was in probably 10th. So like, you know, you'd squirt the bottle and it'd shoot. And like it hit Trevor in the top of it. He had it Beats on, you know, this is 2013.
Yeah.
So he had like the studios on. And
Bodre.
you'd squirt him and hit him in the head and he'd stand up.
I would.
Who squirted the water?
I'd be ready to fight.
You'd
But-
pass the bottle around. You know,
Yeah.
you'd hit him from another angle. You hit him in the side of the face this time, and he's like, "Don't squirt the water." You know what I'm saying? He used to be mad. He used to get
But
stupid.
hold
mad.
on, bro.
But-
Let's talk about why the fuck I was mad. I was mad because
We made him sit in the front of the bus.
no. I was mad because I was on a team full of a bunch of fucking losers who would lose a
Cheers,
baseball.
cheers,
No,
cheers,
I'm
cheers.
serious, bro. A bunch of fucking people who would lose a baseball game and want to play around on the motherfucking bus. Like, I ain't playing, bro. We just fucking lost. Like, I get it. The rest
we
of them
didn't lose that
wasn't.
much that year, though.
The rest of them wasn't going nowhere to do no baseball shit, and I was. And I
That
was
year
pissed
we didn't
off.
lose that much. That was the most.
Bro,
Until
we
very
lost
recently.
whenever it fucking mattered. We lost to the type of people that
Listen,
I
anyway,
was ready to fucking win, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to set you off. Bro.
No. I
Anyway, so that's how me and Trevor met.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Let's get
definitely
back
high
to
school.
the topic.
that's
Anyway.
not how we met. That's after we were friends already.
Anyway, we used to freestyle on the baseball bus, and
It's so fucking stupid.
Trevor came to school one time. I was like, "Hey, bro, I got these Jot Lil Made It beats." And we're like, "What?" You know, he's like, "Got a pack of beats. Like he bought some beats to make music on, like back in the day. No mic, no recording
Nothing to even
equipment.
do
it was
it
just
with.
like he just bought a pack of beats."
Okay.
And like that was it. And we freestyled on them on the bus and whatnot.
And
but,
at the
like,
lunch table.
and at the lunch table.
Look,
and like
I
but it was
wanted
like,
to
you
do
know, who
music
made like
forever.
I'm a Boss, like Meek Mill, like
Yeah,
Lil
yeah.
Beats, holla at me. Like, yeah, he had 'em.
You mean Jungle Beats holler at me?
Nah, that's not what it says.
I
but
know.
That's what it sounds like, though.
I think
But-
off the Bobby Shmurda. That's what everyone thought.
Yeah, that's where they knew it from. And me and Brenton, like we talked about doing music for years and years and years. And whenever I, decided that I wasn't going to do baseball anymore and I didn't know what I was going to do, I went through this crazy phase of like life is short and like it's not as serious as everyone makes it out to be. Like of as far as like what you decide to do or the impact you want to have on the world. And I decided that I did want to do something with my life that wasn't what everyone else was doing. And I wanted to do music and I wanted to try to make something of myself and, not the traditional way. And who could I think of, someone that would be like a good person to have around to kind of show me the ropes and kind of maneuver my way through that type of industry. I thought of Brenton, like my old homie Brenton. We're gonna do music, and I hit Brenton up like, "Yo, I want to do music. I'm ready to like."
But at that time, he hit me and I was like, "Bro, I'm down." But you don't know him, but I got my homie Gabe, and if I come, he gotta come because like he chilling with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just how it is. And then it was like
So
every day it was just over at Trevor's house.
if y'all met, How did y'all meet? I'm still
It was
confused
just
on
school.
that. It was on,
Yeah,
just on the
yeah,
baseball
school.
shit.
It was
Nah,
in
it had
school.
to just be school. Just like
Yeah.
We were.
it's small town. You know how it is,
Yeah, of
bro.
course.
Like you know everyone eventually. Like
Yeah.
we all go to the same high school, so it's
Yeah, we do live in a town with one high school.
like eventually you know everybody. He's a year younger, so it's like
Yeah. Also, that's another good point. We're all like one class apart. So we all went to high school together, but we were never like,
in school. I'm the old head.
yeah.
But see what's crazy is like that's an easy connection.
Yeah.
Me and you, school, whatever. And then it's like me and Cameron. How do we meet?
See, this is a thing too that's kind of like,
Because we've never been able to figure it out.
it's a blurry situation.
Such a blur because it was like, how like
Because like your senior year was my 10th grade year.
so, and I didn't hang out with him in school.
There was no classes.
It's-
I
there's
do
no-
remember. The viewers don't know, but B-May did have a weight loss journey after high school, right?
Yeah, Brendan was chubby in high school.
But
I got
what I'm
way
going to say
fatter
though
after high school.
is I remember in high school, you know, I'm a 10th grader. B-May is a senior. You know, it's always the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, look up to the seniors. Like, they've been here doing this. I remember, bro, like, we had the same lunch period. And I remember you wore this fucking crew neck sweater. And it was Biggie's, the album. What's it called? The one with, like, the baby on the album cover.
No, I never had no shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I swear to God you did, bro.
No,
You
I
was
had
always-
a shirt with Biggie on it though. I had a black.
It might have been
I
that.
had the Coogee sweater. It was like
It was something
the
like that, bro. I
with
remember you
Biggie
wearing
and a Coogee
that.
sweater, but it
That's
was
just
big.
his memory.
like-
That's his memory.
Yeah, that was my memory of
I
you
did
was
have
like
the
having
Biggie shirt.
having the Biggie shirt or some shit like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
was always like, I bet that motherfucker cool, bro, because you had like the bowl cut and shit.
I didn't have no bowl cut.
I mean, it was kind of like a bowl cut,
My shit it would just grew thick.
And he had it faded and all that shit.
but my first memory of us like talking was on like Black Ops 3, like
It had
on the
to be
PlayStation.
like Call of Duty, yeah.
But I don't know where the link is there.
Me neither, but like after that, because he was a youngin. So how it was you?
I was a jit, bro. Like I was like,
Nah, Black Ops 3, you had graduated.
no, bro. I was in like the 11th grade.
Nah, there's no way, bro, because you was in Boone going. You was in Boone.
I
going
know.
crazy.
I know. I swear to God, dude. I was
Listen.
either 11th or a senior,
I don't know how I was underage. You know what I'm saying?
allegedly.
Allegedly. But I remember him coming up to like Boone when I lived in Boone. Like we would just get trashed, bro. Like
I wanna-
and play Call of Duty. We wouldn't go out. We wouldn't do nothing. We would just like
A couple memories.
drink a lot of Keystone Light
oh
and
no,
play Black Ops 3.
not the Keystone.
But it was like 6 of us deep in this, you know,
in a random's house.
bro. Yeah, the dude whose house it wasn't even there.
He just
Yeah.
bought us beer and left.
Yeah, he just bought beer and was like, "All right, I'm going to see my parents," and dip.
One of my most fondest memories. the first
Shout out to
time-
Trev because he came up there that night too,
That
bro.
is
He
true.
drove from Asheville, came to Boone.
My most fond memory of that is I get up there, I drive, you know, my little Chevy Sonic
Yeah,
from Marion to Boone just on a whim because you were like, "Yo, pull up, we're playing Black Ops 3 like LAN."
it had to be summertime, bro. You couldn't have been.
Yeah,
in
no,
school,
it had
like-
to. It was like summertime.
Yeah,
Because that's when Pokemon Go came out too.
yeah. First night of Pokemon Go. This is also crazy. Ever with drop day.
Yeah,
We're in Boone drinking Keystone Light,
Yeah.
walking down the street playing Pokemon Go for the first time. So what that dates it? Like that's the day.
Because it was like July 2016.
Nah, I don't know, but it was
No, July 2016.
something,
So like
guess.
I had just graduated or just about to graduate.
Yeah, July. You're out of school, so because we graduated in June.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
so I had
for
just
sure.
graduated. But my most fond memory
So you wasn't
of
that young.
doing
All right,
shit
that doesn't make
was-
me feel that bad because I was like, man, I know I wasn't 21, but there ain't no way this motherfucker was still in high school. I think going crazy.
I get up there, bro. I drive my little. I don't know if I said where I drove from, but we could cut that. But I drive my little Chevy Sonic. It's like an hour and a half drive, maybe.
Yeah,
Whatever. Boom. I get up there. I didn't pack any clothes because I didn't know what the move was. You was just like, "Yo, pull up." So I get up
PlayStation
there,
and all.
and you and T-Rad are the only people there. And I know both of y'all. I knew T-Rad through like he was a little bit older than me too, but I knew him through like really just like sports, like playing
Yeah,
sports
yeah,
in the
yeah.
county, and like he
Legend.
would pull up on like pickups and
Shout
stuff.
out to T-Rad.
Yeah, shout out T-Rad always. But I get up there and y'all are like pretty lit already.
Oh yeah, going crazy.
And T-Rad's playing Search and Destroy, whatever. And you're like, well, fuck, man, you're already late. Like, you got to catch up to us. And I was
yeah,
like, I was like, man, what you mean? And you were like, well, I'm about 6 keystones deep. T-Rad probably had about 8. So you got to catch up. And y'all motherfuckers,
shotgun back to back.
y'all motherfuckers maybe shotgun like 3 or 4 beers back to back, dude.
You did it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
never
Like a
thought,
chip.
my stomach had never felt like that before in my life.
That's how he got cool.
Dead ass.
that was like being
that
initiated
literally
into
was
the game.
like the first time like hanging out probably ever.
Yeah, it was really like I was
like, we
going
was
to
just
meet my
playing, like,
Call of Duty
Call of Duty.
homie
Yeah.
in Boone.
Y'all never had classes together in school though.
Mm-mm.
No, I think me and Trev, this is our like link.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So,
I
the glue.
didn't know Cameron at
I'm
all.
trying to say that, bro. We made a glue.
This
of
motherfucker
a
the
lot of
glue.
shit.
I didn't know Cameron at all, and we had talked about doing the podcast together and everything through Brenton, and we didn't even know it. But as soon as we linked up, it was just like, okay,
It
we
just
gonna
works,
be
man.
we gonna be cool together.
The
You know?
chemistry's there, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chemistry, bro. Speaking of chemistry, bro.
Wait, did you say chemistry?
Chemistry.
What the fuck is that, bro?
He
What,
had
the
too
chi-
many peaches. Cut him
The
off.
chemistry. What's wrong with that?
Sorry, you're tripping.
Bro, one time I was in this stupid ass hard class in high school. It was AP chemistry, bro.
Why were you in that?
Yeah,
'Cause
first of all,
I
break
don't
that
know.
one down.
I don't
please.
know. I'm not dumb. I don't know.
That reminds me of something funny. I'm gonna
Literally
say.
the hardest, I was nice in school. Like, school was bullshit to me. Like, it was very easy. It's fucking, teacher says, oh, this is how you figure this out. Here's a worksheet. You figure it out 20 fucking times. And then that's that. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? All bullshit to me. But AP chemistry was literally like the one thing where I was like, dude, this shit just does not make sense. There's a
That's tough, man.
table with letters and elements, and I just
You start
could not
mixing the
get it,
alphabet
bro.
with
Like,
numbers, and I'm like out.
I just, for some reason, I could not get it, bro. I literally cheated my whole way through that shit, bro. Like, so bad. Like,
I hope they
it
take
was
your
a
fucking
struggle.
diploma away.
Nah, they could never.
Come get him.
Struggled so bad in that shit, bro. So EOC, your final exam, whatever the shit was called, like, it was the AP test actually, or whatever. Cause I was like, man, there ain't no way I'm doing it. I literally bullshitted my way this whole year or this whole semester, bro. I don't know any of this. This is it. This is gonna take me out. Like, it was like a point in the class where it's like, I never made like terrible grades in school, you know what I'm saying? But like, this would have been like, all right, I'm gonna fail this shit, or I can get like the APB and it still look like a 4 or
Yeah.
whatever this
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
is, whatever. And like, it literally was so like dependent on this thing, and so I was so fucked. And they gave out this is back in the day. They had the colored scantrons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had like, I guess it went by name, and that's depending on what color you got. Well, I got green, and then the smartest bitch in the class, crazy. I mean, just stupid smart, like square girl. You know, like didn't talk to her. Like
This
she
man's
was like
shitting on her, and she
Drop her
held it
name.
no,
back.
no,
Just go ahead and
no.
drop her name for the pod.
No. She was like a horse girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell us who she was. Come
Like
on.
just that type of girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, a nerd.
yeah, no motion. So like super hateful all the time. Like I was down bad, so bad. I was like, hey, I asked her one time, I was like, hey, could I please copy your homework? She's like, no. You know, just snapped on me like,
Damn.
I don't do that. Da, 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 da. Well, I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, don't mess with her. Sit directly diagonal from me, right? She got a green Scantron. And I'm like, oh shit.
It's my time.
This is my time, cause they put us in like alphabetical order, so it's like the rows here, I'm like down here, you know what
Do you
I'm
have
saying?
to offer her something sexual in return?
No.
Hey, yo.
No, cause listen. I'm in this bitch, bro. I'm like, I mean, like, bubble for bubble with this bitch, bro. She goes C, I go C. She go B, I go B. You know what I'm saying? I don't read a single question on this test. I bullshit you not. And I mean, like, she caught me a couple times, like super hardcore staring. Like she would like look back and like try to cover her shit. Like she get like 10 questions ahead. And I'd be like playing catch up like 15 minutes later.
Trying
like,
to triangulate like
yeah,
where
like
at
okay,
she's
okay.
at.
So it's like I'm going up from the bottom, like D C B A B. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm sweating. I'm taking a test, trying to cheat on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You're
This is-
challenged by cheating.
The,
rather
the
than
test that
yeah.
you're taking is how can you figure out what she's doing exactly.
yes, exactly. And not the sidebar, but like I mean, on previous tests, not like the Scantron shit. I had the system with this other girl who sat behind me. I would pay her, and like top of my neck was A.
No shot.
Cause listen.
Left shoulder, right shoulder.
Yeah, cause top of my neck is A with the pencil. Top of my neck is A, left shoulder's B, fucking right shoulder C, middle's D. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Cause I mean, she had it $10 a test. Cause every question just don't.
She was getting her gas money off.
Oh, bro. But like, anyways, so this I'm copying this different girl this time. So I'm on it, bro. I'm stalking, just not stalking her, but you know the test.
You stalking her?
No. Pause. Cut that. So I'm going for it, right? I finally get it done. We enter it in. You know, it's like one of them. It takes like you got to send the test scores off, and it comes back.
Yeah, it was like the teacher went to like literally scan it to see. Yeah, some shit.
Or some crazy. But you got your shit back like later on. You know what I'm saying? Well, teacher comes back. Is a guy, and the guy's like, oh, he's like, I usually don't do this, but I would like to announce the highest scorer. I really wasn't expecting this one.
Oh, no.
fucking way.
Cause let me tell you, brother. And I mean, it had to be a day because I had told some of the homies like in the class, like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I cheated off of so and so, and like I was like, I didn't do nothing. I was like, I just cheated my way, and I thought it was cool, so like I probably said it too loud, and she
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, of course.
Even the girl was like, someone said you cheated off of me. I was like, how am I cheat? We all got different tests. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna cheat off of you. Like, we got different Scantrons. The questions are different in the book. Like, whatever. So anyway,
Defensive.
next day, yeah, I'm playing it off crazy. Next day, the teacher comes in and he's like, I'm sure not expecting this one. And he's like, highest score of a 97. He's like, a Brenton. And I'm like, oh, what?
How did you beat her?
I'm like, cause I don't know if I got off, and
Yeah,
then
you might have got like one off, but it lined up.
You know what even hurt her worst? He was like, I'm surprised you just barely beat so and so with a 96. So it was literally one question. Like it was one question where I just copied wrong
And got it right.
and got
she
it right.
Perfect.
Bro.
Love
The
that.
most glorious, the most proudest of my academic. I quit college. Fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I was never able to cut it either.
Never got a graduated college and none of that shit, but my highest peak of academic accomplishment was outscoring that bitch on that test, bro.
Yeah. What grade was that? 11?
12th.
12th?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, it had to be probably 12th.
Yeah, AP, what'd you say, chemistry?
Chemistry,
Yeah,
yeah.
it had to be 12.
But, oh, man, it was crazy. And it was, she was so mad, dude. She got so tight. Because she was like she was like Trevor's age. So, like, she was like a year younger than me. And, like, already in that shit.
And normally smoking y'all. And then
just
all of a
smoking
sudden,
everybody,
Yeah.
bro. And like, it was crazy. It saved my ass. I don't know why I just told that story.
I was
like-
wondering where you were going with it, but I do want to say I don't have any academic accomplishments to like compare. Like I can't even tell you my greatest one.
That was mine for sure.
I sucked
that's lit.
ass in school, bro.
I was ass at school.
I wasn't terrible at school. I just didn't give a shit.
My
Like,
greatest academic.
I realized very early, like, hey, this is not real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
My greatest academic accomplishment would be getting my real estate license, man. That
Nah,
shit's
that is
fucking
one for
hard,
sure.
man. It is hard.
Nah, because
especially
I was with you too.
if you're
'cause,
in
I mean,
another
I
state.
ain't even talking shit, but
Yeah.
bitch
Oh yeah, you was
busted
around
you
whenever I
up
was,
a couple times. You know, what
It
I'm
did.
saying?
It
You had
did.
to
It made me. It tore me up. Like
try to bullshit it the first time.
that didn't work. I had to take it 3 times, and I after the first time, I knew I was like, okay, if
Oh,
I wanted
shit.
this, I'm gonna have to do something for it. Like Brenton and Gabe would be like making beats. I'd be outside sitting in a chair with my computer.
Oh yeah, we would like put them on Thompson Street. Like, nah, you got to go study until
Yeah,
7
I
o'clock,
finally got it, but like,
and then you can come make beats with it. Like no bullshit. Like, Because we were like, hey, bro, I'm tired of hearing you bitch about failing this test because it's all on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just remember the second time.
2, we need the studio space. You know what I'm saying? We're sharing this, so we're not leaving. You know what I'm saying? But we need you to like get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
And 3, we know this is about to be your best.
Yeah, 3,
academic
you gonna go make more money than all of us, so just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying?
But the second time that I failed it, it tells you how much you fell by. I failed by a question, and this was my
Should've
second.
cheated.
This wasn't my second time, this wasn't my second time failing the test. This was the second wave of the times that I had tried to go. So I had really failed it like 5 times, and I had given up for years, and then I went back to it. But that second time I failed it, the second time around, it was by a question. I just remember like just feeling my stomach drop out my ass, you know, like, and going home, my mom calling, be like, "Did you pass?" And then I had to tell her I failed it by a question. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I've never felt more low in my life. Well, maybe I have. I probably felt
That's
lower.
what I'm saying, bro. It's the get back. It's like that shit right there. That's why it's like, I don't know, man. Like sometimes it's like I feel like even before starting this, you know, it's like I don't hate my job. I've said this, but you know, I'm tired of doing the regular shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bothering me. It's like all my soul.
Man, if
it's
you
like
were
a
doing
struggle.
your job and you were going to make millions of dollars doing it, wouldn't be no fucking problem.
I think it would be.
Nah, man, it wouldn't, because my whole reason is like,
I
you can
do
make
agree
it-
with Cam, bro. Like it's not about the
It's not-
job.
I get
it's
it.
not what I want to do.
it would be a hell of a lot easier to accept it.
It's just not what I want to do, bro.
I
You
understand
know what I'm
that.
saying? So like
It-
my
it
problems
might be
now are
easier
not-
to accept it, but I don't think you ever can.
Yeah.
I don't think you could ever be like,
So
Okay.
my problems
I
now
hate
are
my
not.
life,
Well, look
but-
at my
are not
life.
my
Look-
problems now are not financially. They're not like I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. It's like I'm not doing what I want to do, bro. And motherfuckers could die tomorrow. That's the whole point.
Look at
right?
my life. I could go through my life, the rest of it, doing the same shit I'm doing now. And I'm blessed and I'm doing, good. And I've been able to come up a little bit in life.
Well, not for sure, but what I'm saying
But
is
I
like,
agree with you, because I don't feel like it's my thing.
that's my point.
Not only that, but like say, when you failed your test, you're at the low, bro. My point is like, bro, you have to be low. You have to be like, for me, sometimes I feel like I work best or I perform best like fourth quarter. It's win or lose.
Buzzer
You know what
beater.
I'm saying?
You're
Like
clutch.
I'll bullshit my way. I could win this game super easy, but I bullshit for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And now I'm playing from behind. And it always works out, but it's like
Yeah, no,
I'm always
I
playing
get that.
for behind. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that. I'm the same fucking
It's like
way.
I always got to hit rock bottom before it's like, okay, now I figured it out. Now I got my shit together.
I guess my biggest problem is that I've gotten further with things I don't care about, and I didn't apply myself at than I've ever gotten in the things that I love, and I do every
that's
little detail.
that's
And
frustrating as
it's
fuck, too.
frustrating, man. It makes you but I just feel like God's on the other end saying, nah, you got to do it one more time. And then once you fail that,
it's just
you got to do it one more time. You got to do it
it's
one
the
more
struggles,
time.
It's the tests. And
I think the grander the outcome,
the Bush Light Peach burps.
I think the grander the outcome, the more you're going to have to work and the more you're going to have to accept failure within your life. Because I just made a post earlier. It was someone else's podcast, and they were explaining how building your own dreams and everything, how it can take longer. And I said something like, and having bigger dreams. And I said something like, everything that I'm trying to do is grand, large. If I haven't made it in 10 years, then don't ask me why yet. It just hasn't happened yet.
Facts.
Because the outcome of it's going to be more grand than going and doing,
It's
the
process,
more
bro.
attainable
It's
things.
It's the Joel Embiid, bro. You just gotta trust the process.
I just want
That's
to
all it is.
make something of myself before the people who raised me, whether it's grandparents or parents. I just want them to see me make something of myself before they pass away.
That's a deep goal too, bro. Because it's like
I want my grandma to see, and my grandma, she's been with me through some of the toughest times in my life, where it was like, she don't understand the things I want to do, and she never could. She grew up in a different time, but she sees how much I love it. And I just want to make something of I want her to see me
You gotta
accomplish
quit
that
breathing
goal
in the
before
mic,
she
man.
dies.
Appreciate you.
Not to get too deep, but like I want to make it as something that's Trevor's, that's mine, before those people aren't around to see it.
That's a fact, and I think that's the goal for all of us. I would say we all have that same goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to buy Chuck a truck. You know, like, I know that's kind of financial and like weird, but like my steppops have never, you know, he's always wanted a big truck, and like he always, you know, sacrificed and drove, drove the Honda and made the most money in the family and let my mom get a new car and like all that type of shit. And it's like he just, you know, I know it's very small and very like I just want to buy my steppops a truck because like I know that's something that he's always wanted. Back from another little break.
Yeah.
We had a little outro. We had a whole little ending segment, but you know,
It was really good. Way better than the shit we filmed for the first 10 minutes. So.
we messed it up. So, you know, it's a little ending outro part. We'll redo it. You know what I'm saying? Hour episode in. I guess we'll probably cut that. This will actually probably end up being one of the shorter ones because
Yeah,
we lost
probably.
that. But it was a pretty good episode. Everything flowed pretty
was
well.
A lot of fun.
You know, some time has passed. We're a few more Bush Light Peaches in now. I think the plan is we're gonna go get some Mexican food.
Yeah.
I think we're potted out.
I think
I
I just had one thing to say. Really, is if you're still watching it,
Not
this
yet.
far-
No. No.
Go ahead.
So I guess it's about time to get out of here, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. So if you're still watching this, thank you guys for staying tuned. This yeah, whatever, bro. I want some ACP Tex and some queso dip.
Yeah. Oh,
That's all I'm thinking about right now.
It was a great up. And I appreciated chilling with y'all
Actually,
here.
before we leave, bro, can we go ahead and just make this a quick debate, but a debate that is, needed to be had. International cuisine, Mexican food, top number one.
Yes, I'm going
For
to go
me,
ahead
it
and say
definitely
yes.
is.
100%.
It's
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
say yes,
Mexican,
and I have a good reason too.
then Japanese, then Italian.
Oh, damn. See, Italian, you throw a little bit. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Which one do you eat more?
Well, personally, it would have to be Italian, but just because shout out to our sponsors, Eddie's Pizza.
Shout out
that's
to
my
Eddie's
homies,
Pizza.
and I'm just there.
Yeah.
I'm there a lot. But
I think the one thing,
I think if it's not Eddie's Pizza, I'm going Mexican cuisine. I'll
the
say
one
that.
thing Mexican cuisine has that it's hard for other, not American food, to do is you can eat Mexican completely vegetarian,
Oh, yeah, and it's still fire.
and it's still so
you don't
good, and
feel
it's
like
almost
you're
better. Because a lot of people who
Nah, because the last bite of the taco is
Where
like
it's just
after
like
it's like the
green
ass
peppers
end,
and onions,
and it's you're holding it by the top, and it's like it's just like the
a lot of people who are trying to
ending
go.
of the taco.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
A lot of
guess
people who
what
are
it-
trying to go vegetarian will go to Mexican spots exclusively because you can get.
Not to cut you off and go crazy, but
I just had to get that out. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were supposed to
Uh,
end this shit.
Yeah, whatever. You know where I put Trevor onto the other day?
Tell me.
Mamacitas, bro.
This shit was good.
Oh, I saw it on the vlog.
Watch
Oh
it in
my-
my vlog,
I already
baby.
saw it on
Bro.
the vlog.
Watch it
when
in
I
the
was telling
vlog.
him, I was like, "Hey, bro, these tacos is kind of crazy. Just go ahead and get the steak."
Yeah.
I tried to tell him about the steak because I had to do the same thing to
I
Cameron.
tried
Yeah.
chicken, but it was good.
Hey, Cameron did the same thing, but like I told him, I was like, "Hey, just try the steak.
Just go ahead and get the
Just
steak.
go
man.
ahead, just try it. Carne asada, just go ahead. And
This
tell her.
motherfucker not often right on the
Listen,
first
let
time.
me tell you something. Those tacos, bro, Mamacitas, bro, I will fucking them shits is banging.
Shout out Mama Cetas.
Not more than shout out Eddie's Pizza, but like
Definitely not more.
in the realm of like shout outs, it's like Eddie's Pizza, my Mamacitas tacos is like
Whoa.
All right, guys. If
Nah,
you're watching,
yeah.
hey,
We'll
listen
figure
to
that
me
out.
right now. If you're watching this
You're
shit,
still in this bitch.
if you're still watching
If
right
you're
now,
still in the
thank
VI.
you so much for watching. We appreciate it a ton. So it's been episode 4. I got to get these guys out of here because I'm fucking hungry.
motherfucker, I'm driving.
Oh, okay.